So beginning in a comfortable cross-legged seated position. To allow this first few moments of your practice to settle into your body. So allow a moment to just roll out the shoulders, play around with the placement of your hands. Maybe even find this sensation of your spine growing nice and long as you gently bring your elbows closer into your side body. Just take a moment to close your eyes here and see if you can find your shoulders just resting over your hips. And allow the body to soften and relax, just to be in its current state. And connect with this very gentle rhythm of your breath as you begin to take in deep inhales and long exhales. And as you begin to establish this smooth breath, allow the face to soften. And just let go of any hold in your body. And before we begin moving through our asanas today, just coming through this thought of why it is you come to your yoga practice each time. Just think of what it is that you are trying to achieve. Whether that be a peace of mind or strength in the body, or perhaps a combination of both of those. Whatever it may be, just think of this and allow it to guide you through your practice today, to keep you nice and focused so that you can gain everything that you wish to gain. So let's create a bit of unison with each other by taking our inhales and exhales to a count of 5. So let's just do 2 rounds of this. So let's take a nice comfortable breath in, a comfortable breath out. And we'll begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just allow a few comfortable breaths here. The eyes are closed. Just begin to softly open them so you're peeking beneath the eyelids. And let's find this flow by creating movement in the body with the breath. So as you take your next inhale, let's find wide spread arms. Bringing the palms together above the crown, keep the eyes soft as you gaze towards the thumbs. With your exhale, draw into the hands as you bring them down through heart center. Create a little bit of tension there. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, wide spread arms. Looking towards the hands. Exhale, pushing the palms together in through heart center. This last time here, nice big inhale. And exhale. So let's add a bit more with your next inhale as you find wide spread arms. Just keep them shoulder width apart. With your exhale, release the left hand to the outer left hip, and let's find that nice side stretch in the right side body. Use your inhale, engage, reaching through the fingertips of the lifted hand, and exhale, maybe bend into the left elbow. 2 more breaths, inhaling to reach through the fingertips. As you exhale, ground in through your right hip. Last breath here. With your next inhale, let's take everything up and through center. Make our way through the opposite side, releasing the right hand. Reach out through the fingertips of the left. Give yourself a breath here just to settle. And thinking about using your inhale, reach out through the fingertips. And exhale, ground through the hip. 2 more breaths. Keep the face nice and relaxed as you invite these subtle movements into your body. This last breath here. Thinking about the navel, pulling it in as you bring everything up and through center. Let's settle in through a twist to the left. Taking the right hand to the outer left thigh. Seeing if you can walk the left hand in line with the spine. Give yourself a breath to settle in. We'll hold it here for 3 breaths. Use your inhale, lengthen through the spine. Use your exhale, twist a bit deeper. Try to encourage that twist as much as you can. Eyes are nice and soft. Just let the body be nice and relaxed. This last breath here. With your next inhale, think about the navel pulling in as you bring everything up and through center. Let's make our way through the opposite side. So be nice and gentle with yourself as you come through the opposite side. Just letting yourself settle in at first and really think about engaging the body for 3 breaths. So inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale to twist. Keep the face nice and relaxed. Big inhale. And exhale, soften the body. Last breath. And think about your next inhale as bringing everything in through center. You exhale, let's just bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers here as you descend them away, open up through the chest. And let's right away counter this in the back by bringing the hands out in front of you and rounding it, dropping the chin in towards the chest. With your next inhale, let's take wide spread arms. As you exhale, let's find cactus, bending through the elbows. With your inhale, bring the forearms in towards each other. And as you exhale, let's open up the arms, lifting up through the chest and gently squeeze the shoulder blades. Bring the forearms back in, take an inhale, and exhale, open it up. Just do this one more time. Inhale, bring it in. And exhale, open it up. Just release the hands alongside the body here. Inhale, find wide spread arms, shoulder width apart. So you release them out in front of you. Let's find our tabletop position. So take your time settling in through your tabletop. Just try to find knees hip width and slightly in front of the shoulders. And the knuckles all pushing firmly in towards your mat. Let's take a few cat-cows here as you exhale, round out through the back. And as you inhale, lower through the belly, opening the chest and gently lifting the chin. Come in through a couple more cat-cows here just to enjoy this nice fluid motion in your spine. Let's come in through a neutral tabletop here, and let's just stretch out the wrists. So taking the top of the right hand onto the mat, so the fingers are pointing towards the front of the right thigh. Give yourself time here to settle in, maybe gently straightening the right arm. And just finding a gentle motion from side to side and forward to back so that you can massage out the hand and the wrist. Let's come in through center and very gently release the palm of the right hand back down and make your way to the left side, taking the top of the left hand down, moving into straightening the left arm. Just maybe finding that gentle motion forward and back and side to side. Be aware of any crinks or cracks that you might hear as you invite this movement. And we'll come in through center, releasing the left palm very gently back to the mat. And let's find our downward dog, tucking the toes, lift the hips up and back, giving the head a bit of a nod, yes and no. Giving the knees a nice bend, one at a time as you reach one heel completely towards your mat. This gentle swaying of the hips. Let's make our way in through a standing forward fold. So with your inhale, let's look towards the hands. And as you exhale, let's just begin to walk the feet towards them. Once you get there, your next inhale comes up halfway, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find wide spread arms. Let's rise in through standing with the palms together above the crown. And as you exhale, continue to push into the hands as you bring them down through heart center and release them, Swamasthiti. Let's just do this 2 more times. Inhale, wide spread arms, palms together at the top. Half sun salutation. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Head is nice and heavy. Inhale, find your wide spread arms as you rise. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Find your Swamasthiti. Last time. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Enjoy this rhythm in your body. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, wide spread arms, find your rising. And exhale, bring the hands down through heart center. Stay for a breath in your Swamasthiti. Just allowing that rhythm just to settle into itself. We're going to make our way through chair pose. So just take a peek at the feet and let's bring the big toes together, the heels slightly apart. Try to keep the thighs nice and zippered in towards each other. Keep the navel nice and contained. Now as you take your next breath in, begin to sink the hips as you rise the arms up, bringing the biceps beside the ears. So it's very easy to push out through your navel here. Keep it nice and contained so the tailbone is tucking down. Try to puff up through the chest slightly, allowing the biceps to move behind the ears very gently. Feel the weight down and through your heels, and maybe even begin to feel the quads beginning to fire up. Let's take one deep inhale as you reach out through the fingertips, and as you exhale, let's settle in, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, just to reset the back. And exhale, forward fold. Let's hold it here. Just keep the hands alongside the legs. Or maybe grab hold of the elbows as you drop the chin dramatically in towards the chest. Feel free to invite some swaying from side to side. Loosen up the back just a bit more with this motion. And when you are ready, very gently coming back in through center as you release the hands. Take your inhale to come up halfway. Keep the navel contained in your flat back. We'll plant the hands onto the mat and step in through your plank. Let's stay in our plank. Just take a peek at the feet. Make sure they're hip width apart. Take a peek at the hands. Make sure the knuckles are continuing to draw down. So as we hold our plank, keep reaching out through your heels as you reach out through the crown of your head. Navel's contained. Chin is neutral to the chest. Begin to just soften the breath. And we'll begin to find our downward dog here, lifting the hips up and back. Settle in through the breath, taking a nice deep inhale. A nice comfortable exhale as you reach the heels close to the mat. One more deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Let's just find a flow to reset the spine. As you inhale, come forward, just finding your cat as you lower the knees and begin to round out through the back. With this nice round back, let's push the hips back to the heels into extended child's pose. With your inhale, as you look forward, begin to slither the chest forward. Maybe releasing it to the mat as you push into the hands to lift up through the chest. Take your exhale, find a nice downward dog just to stretch out the whole body. And we'll all meet in a child's pose, either with the knees together or the knees nice and wide. Just make sure the big toes are touching behind you. And let's keep the hands extended out in front of us for now. Encouraging this nice length in your side body. And begin to follow this rhythm with your breath. Allowing it this moment to just slow itself back down as you become comfortable in this position. Letting go of any thoughts, any hold you have over your physical body. Just allowing yourself to be. When you are ready, taking your next inhale, let's come back up in through our tabletop. Just take a moment to readjust the knees to hip width, the knuckles to push firmly into the mat, and let's take a couple cat-cows. So as you move through your cat-cows, once you come in through a rounded back, see if you can engage pulling in the navel just a bit more. Keep that nice and engaged as you move in through your cow, just to open up through the chest instead of dropping the belly. Just give yourself a couple more rounds here. See if you can keep the face nice and soft. Once you finish your next cat with a round back, let's meet in a neutral tabletop, and we're going to come right back in through our plank. So let's step 1 foot back at a time, keeping the feet hip width, and settling in through your nice strong plank. Let's take a nice deep inhale. And a nice comfortable exhale. Just 2 more breaths here. Navel's contained. Inhale. And exhale. Last breath. Inhale. And exhale. Stay for your inhale, and with your exhale, lift the hips up and back. And let's hold our downward dog. You might find you need to readjust the feet. So play around with maybe walking them a bit closer towards you, depending on what's comfortable. In your downward dog, just take a moment to let the head be heavy so you're peeking between the thighs, and let's just hold it here. So remembering that downward dog is a resting posture. So look for this period of rest here. Allowing the body to stretch itself out. Allowing the face to become soft once again. And we'll slowly come back in through our child's pose, any version that works for you. Just this time, let's all take the hands alongside the body. As long as that is comfortable for you, If not, you can always stack the fists to maybe bring the floor closer towards the head. Just giving yourself this moment here to allow the body to soften completely. To know that once you come back into your plank, you can be there with nice strength and with an even flow of your breath. With that in mind, in this moment of child's pose, you might be able to relax just a bit more, knowing that you're going to have to put in a bit of work in a little bit. So allow yourself to submit to inviting heaviness. Feeling the weight of your body, feeling secure onto your mat. So when you are ready, let's slowly release the hands back out in front of you. Come in through your neutral tabletop. Take a moment to let that happen. Let's find that flow of rounding the back in through your cat, pushing in through extended child's pose. Inhaling to look forward as you slither chest and belly, pushing into the hands, lifting the chest. Exhaling to find a downward facing dog. Taking a few comfortable breaths here. Just settling in, making those adjustments you need to make. And let's come right back in through our plank. Inhaling to come forward. Feeling nice and strong, and let's hold it here now for 4 breaths. Keep nice soft eyes. Simply telling yourself that I am nice and secure here. I am allowing my breath to be nice and smooth as I hold my plank. I'm almost finished the sequence with my breath and I'm still nice and strong. And as we release, begin to lift the hips up and back. Let's come in through a standing forward fold, looking towards the hands and slowly walking the feet towards them. Your inhale, you'll halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take your nice wide spread arms. Let's rise in through standing with the palms together here. Exhale, hands down through heart center, and let's stay for a moment in your Swamasthiti. Seeing here, if you can close the eyes and just feel nice and secure in your standing posture. So at any point when you move through these sequences and you find, I simply do not want to be here, try to find a posture that will work for you. Something where you can allow your energy to restore itself for that moment. So this simple standing posture is one of those moments where you can restore your energy, where you can allow the breath just to come back into a nice, comfortable position. So don't take this moment for granted, to know that it is also here to assist you in your goal of why you come to your yoga practice. So let's see here if we can begin to deepen the breath back through those counts of 5 all together. Let's do 2 rounds of that, just taking a nice comfortable breath in and out. And we'll inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 4, 5. The eyes are closed. Just begin to softly open them, peeking beneath the lids. Let's come in through a wide leg stretch, just stepping the left foot out to the left. Paralleling both the feet as you reach out through the heels. Find that vinyasa with your breath. Inhale, hands in through a T. Exhale, hands in through the hips. Nice and slow. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Exhale, settle in, forward fold. Maybe releasing the hands here. Maybe even heel toeing the feet just a bit wider apart. Soft bend in the knees here. Let the face and head be nice and relaxed. And keep drawing in through the pinky toe edges of your feet so you're nice and stable. Seeing if you can enjoy this nice restorative forward fold. Allowing this breath to flow nice and easily in and out of your body. And just noticing, keeping the mind focused on those subtle movements that your body makes as you connect with this rhythm of your breath. With your next inhale, very slowly, just begin to come up halfway, finding a flat back. Gently beginning to heel toe the feet a bit closer towards each other so that you can take the hands in towards the hips. Keeping the navel contained. Inhale, slowly rise up. We'll release the hands here, heel toe the feet, coming back to the top of your mat. Just take a moment in your Swamasthiti. Try to find eyes closed, and let's take our focus now into this rhythm of your heart. Just allow it to be placed solely on your heart for now. Just watching this in and out of your breath. So we're going to come back in through chair pose, and we're going to hold it there for 4 breaths. So when you are ready, as you begin to sink the hips nice and low, rise up through the arms and focus on bringing the biceps beside the ears, but also try to keep the tailbone tucking down. Keep the legs zippered in towards each other as you reach down and through your heels. We'll inhale, reach out through the fingertips. Exhale, maybe sink the hips just a little bit lower. Nice inhale. Tell yourself, I am secure in this posture, and I'm holding it with lots of strength as I allow my breath to flow freely. We'll bring the palms together here. As you exhale, settle in through your forward fold, hinging from your hips. Just give the head a bit of a nod, yes and no. Maybe a gentle sway of the torso from side to side. And coming in through center, take a nice halfway lift, flat back. You exhale, lower the hands to the mat. Step in through your downward facing dog, just for a breath. Feel that nice stretch in the body in your downward facing dog. Let's all retreat back and through our version of child's pose that works for you. If you can bring the hands alongside the body, bring them there. Our goal for right now is just to make sure that there's no tension in the wrists. So finding a position where you can allow the body to become nice and heavy and relaxed. as you begin to restore this flow of energy. Allowing yourself to bask in this moment of silence. And just watching what happens when you commit to just letting go. All these changes that occur. How is the rhythm of your breath now? How relaxed are the muscles in your face? Can you feel the weight of your body resting into your mat? When you are ready, just slowly take the palms of your hands down onto the mat. Let's just begin to roll the spine one vertebra at a time. So we're sitting upright. Just giving the quads a bit of a stretch here. You can allow the shoulders even to roll back and to roll forward. Just allow them to soften away from the ears and just begin to feel this nice length in your spine. So we've kind of been working and building up to come in through side plank. So when you are ready, let's slowly begin just to take the hands back out in front of you. And let's begin in our tabletop first. Find your cat-cow just to enjoy this nice fluid motion of your spine. Once you've had enough, come in through neutral tabletop and let's step back in through your plank. So we have options with our side plank. As you bring the right hand in through center, you can take this option of bringing the right knee down to the mat and then just coming on through the big toe edge of the left foot as you begin to rise the left arm up. If you want to try something a bit more challenging, you can come on through both big toe edges of your feet and lift the hips up nice and high. Wherever you've chosen to land, begin to settle in through your breath. Try to keep the hips nice and lifted wherever you've been, wherever you are. Settling in through the breath. If the knee is bent here, maybe challenge yourself to lift the left leg off the mat and notice the balance that is required there. Keep the navel nice and contained. And we'll begin to lower the left hand back down. Just stepping in through your plank as you lift the hips up and back, downward dog, stretch it all out. And let's meet back in through a child's pose, hands alongside the body. Just make sure there's no tension in your wrists. Feel free to maybe even make some rotations in the hands to stretch out the wrists. Just give yourself a moment here to soften the body once again and to relax so that you can maintain this goal of being in that posture and feeling nice and secure. So this is your time just to let go of any expectations. Allowing yourself to reset completely. Just settle in through this rhythm with your breath. And we'll slowly make our way back in through our tabletop. So same idea, take a couple cat-cows, just enjoy this motion with your spine before you come in through a place of stillness. And what you did on one side, try to do the same on the other. So begin to step back in through your plank as you bring the left hand in through center. Coming on through the big toe edges of both of your feet, and that other version of placing the left knee down on through the mat is always there for you as you begin to rise the right arm up. Keeping the hips nice and lifted, and if the left knee is bent, play around with lifting the right foot off the mat so that you can feel that challenge of being stable. And if you are on both pinky big toe edges of your feet, keep the hips nice and lifted, reaching up through the lifted hand. Just allow yourself to be here. Look for this moment of relaxation in a challenging posture. How do you deal with it? Find your rhythm with your breath. Find softness in the face. And we'll slowly begin to lower the right hand back down. Make your adjustments as you lift the hips up and back and through your downward dog. And once again, let's find that version of child's pose. Maybe rotate the wrist as you retreat back in through this resting posture. And know that you can give yourself this pat on the back for all that effort. Now you can restore the body and come in through those closing sequences of stretching it all out. The hard work has now come to an end. So when you are ready, let's slowly come back in through our tabletop. Feel free to take a couple cat-cows if you wish. If you're ready, just to release the legs out in front of you, and let's come in through corpse posture so that we can reset the body completely. So corpse posture, just simply laying flat on your back. And checking in with the chin, just let it tuck in slightly through the chest so the back of the neck is nice and long. Just let the arms come alongside the body with the palms facing the ceiling. Begin to invite this softness in through your entire body. Noticing how this rhythm of your breath begins to change. Invite your awareness in through any sensations that you might be feeling in the legs, in the arms or hands. Just focusing on all this space that you are now creating within your body. And from here, when you are ready, let's slowly begin just to bend the knees, walking them about hip-width apart, and just allowing them to windshield wiper from side to side. Notice any cranks or cracks that you might feel in the hips or the lower back. We're going to come in through butterfly, so bringing the knees together here, in through center as you bring the soles of the feet together, just allowing the knees to fall away from each other. You can keep the hands exactly where they are, or maybe begin to place them towards your inner thighs to invite a bit of weight. Just allowing the breath to soften and allowing the mind to remain focused on your physical self. And also, just even being aware of any distractions that might be presenting themselves right now. And knowing how you're responding to them. Thinking of this as a bit of a test. Let's begin just to deepen the breath just slightly. When you are ready, let's begin just to take the hands to the outer thighs as you bring the knees in towards each other. Just take both hands up overhead. Give a nice stretch as you reach out through the fingertips. Let's begin just to roll to one side of your body as you push yourself up into a seated position. With the legs extended out in front of you so that we can come in through an extended forward fold. So just take the inner thighs down, outer thighs up, and flex out through the feet. And we'll inhale, take your wide spread arms, shoulder width apart. And as you exhale, reach for the feet, trying to grab hold of the feet. If you're used to using a strap here, you can grab hold of the strap. So with your inhale, let's just focus on resetting the back. So take an inhale just to find that flat back. And take your exhale to pull in the navel, let the head rest in towards the chest. And inviting a bit of softness back into your body. Noticing here the quality of your breath. And all the sensations that you feel in your body. Soften the eyes and the brows, and the cheeks and jaw. With your next inhale, just slowly come up halfway, find your flat back. As you release yourself back up with a nice upright torso, let's take a wide-legged forward fold, just walking the legs as wide as you can, keeping the feet nice and flexed here. And we'll inhale, same idea, wide spread arms, shoulder width apart. Exhale as you release them out in front of you. Just let them land wherever they land. If it is available for you to grab hold of the feet, then maybe find that. Sometimes it's a bit more relaxing just to let the hands be right out in front of you. Once you've found this position with your forward fold, just reset the back as you come up halfway. Find your flat back, and as you exhale, take that forward fold once again. Try not to lose the tailbone reaching towards the mat behind you. Just settle in to the posture. Be mindful here of where you're feeling the body responding. Settle in through that deep rhythm with your breath. And just allow the head to remain heavy here. When you are ready, very slowly come up halfway as you take your flat back. Releasing yourself completely, and let's keep the legs nice and wide, and we'll inhale, find wide spread arms here. This time as you exhale, let's just release the left hand to the outer left hip, and we'll reach through the fingertips of the right. And we're just going to move in and out of this side stretch with wide legs. So inhale as you come up and through center, and exhale to the opposite side. So nice and slow, just 2 more times on each side. Inhale, come up, keep the face nice and relaxed. Exhale, keep the navel nice and contained. Inhale, center, and exhale. Find this nice graceful rhythm. Last time on each side. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale as you bring everything back up and through center. Exhale, release the hands underneath the thighs so that you can bend the knees. And let's come back in through butterfly feet, the soles of the feet together, knees wide. Just walk the heels as far away from you as you can, keeping the hands towards the feet, and we'll inhale, just puff up through the chest. Keep the chest nice and lifted as you bring yourself forward. So try to imagine here your chin reaching for the feet. You want to keep the chin neutral to the chest. Keep the head exactly where it is, but begin to soften the face. And let's focus back on this rhythm of your breath, using your inhale to reach the crown of the head away from you. Keep the tailbone reaching for the mat behind you. Just watch what happens with the body. Being here and enjoying this shift that you're creating with your energy. When you are ready, just slowly begin to release yourself. Bringing the knees back together here. Just take the hands behind the back. Continue puffing up through the chest. And just invite this nice gentle swaying from side to side. Once again with the knees. Loosening up the lower back and the hips. And we're going to work on some pranayama exercises. So let's come back in through our cross-legged seated position. We're going to work a bit on some alternate nostril breathing. If you need to take extra breaths as we move through this sequence, by all means, please do that. So before we begin with that exercise, just take a moment to check in with your seated position. Make any movements you need to make and allow the eyes to close. Just reflect on how this current seated position feels compared to the first time you entered it at the beginning of your practice? You feel a bit more secure, a bit more relaxed, a bit more able to be here. So let's begin by bringing the right hand towards the bridge of the nose, using the thumb to close the right nostril and the forefinger to close the left. So we'll just do a few rounds of this, taking a nice comfortable breath in through both your nostrils. And a nice comfortable breath out. We'll begin closing the right, inhale through the left. Close the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. And we'll inhale left, close left, exhale right, releasing the right hand back down to the right thigh. Just allowing the effects of controlling the breath in that way to settle in through your body and in through your mind. Notice how secure you feel in the seated position. And let's begin to make our way in through Shavasana. Feel free to make any last minute movements you need to make before preparing for your final resting posture. Allowing yourself to let go of holding the body. Allow it to be soft. Let go of controlling the breath. Just allowing yourself to submit to a place of stillness. Feeling the sockets of your eyes falling deep in through your skull. And allowing this energy that you've created to be protected by imagining this beam of white light that surrounds your entire being, giving you warmth and protection so that you may just be. When you are ready, slowly beginning to invite a bit of life back into your body. Allowing this moment to be a sense of renewal for your own self. So invite a gentle smile to come onto your face. And slowly begin to really bend the knees and roll to one side of your body, remaining there for a moment before beginning to push yourself in through a seated position with the palms together at heart center. Beginning to bow towards the fingertips. Before we close our practice today, just take a moment to reflect on all the changes that occurred in these last 60 minutes of your day. And if you can use these tools of your practice to help you throughout your day, to help you better understand your own self. Please allow us to close with an Om followed by an Aum. When you are ready, inhaling deeply. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Namaste.